And then we go into the main event, which is the Dustin versus Brody Lee. You want to say something?
I don't really want to get into the match. Even I have a lot to preface.
I was just going to say it was pretty much a expectation. You know, we just saw Brody take the win with a discus clothesline, just kind of standard affair. And then there's the post match segment as well. It seems like every match this should have been a post match segment.
Yeah, before we get into the post match, I have things to say about this, not the match itself, but well, the first thing, a lot of people have complained online that Cody lost in like 3 minutes and Dustin gets a 15-minute match, you know? But I feel like AEW wants to be more sports-like. If you get in from a wrestling perspective, oh yeah, Brody Lee has a power level of over 9,000 and Dustin with his power level of 3,000 shouldn't stand a chance, right? But no, if you look at it from a sports perspective, you can have a bad day, you can have a good day, you can land a fluke punch, you can ring someone's bell, you know? And that's kind of how you could explain why Cody was so utterly dismantled. You could say, oh yeah, the first punch Brody Lee threw just drunk Cody's bell. He couldn't get back into the match after this. Stuff like that.
And like it's not unheard of to be done in other promotions. I mean, look at Lesnar done to play WWE. He's had plenty of matches like that there. You know, when you have someone who is big and domineering, that's normal. Like, it can happen.
But I feel like AEW, at least on commentary, should justify this a little bit, bring in the realism. Why does Dustin Rhodes last 3 times, 4 times as long as his brother in a match against the same guy?
You know what? I think maybe it could be argued that, you know what, when Brody was going after the title, he was going in for business to get it done, dusted, and then when he was doing this match, it was for pleasure.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not sharing the mindset of the people online who said that. I'm with you completely, but give a justification on TV to make it more palatable to those people.
Yeah. But you know what?
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry. You know what? I feel like this is not going to happen often. We don't have to worry about it a lot. This is not a regular thing. It'll happen maybe once every year or two. And it'll be a shock. There's not going to be a 2 month, every 2 months, someone's going to go down and lose a title in a minute.
Yeah. And the second thing I want to say about, let me preface this. I love Brody Lee. I love Dustin. Talented guys who have worked very hard to get where they are right now. But I'm getting horrible TNA flashbacks to, in WWE, those two were lower mid-carders at best, if you want to call them that. And now they main event the TV show for the title.
Yeah.
That's serious TNA flashbacks from the late 2000s. It feels like in 2 or 3 years they will hire Vince Russo and Terry.
If that happens, I stop watching. If I'm honest, I stop watching if that happens. No. The only thing I will say is that they at least didn't give them the title on their first episode, which they've done on a lot of TNA.
Well, our second week, like...
You know, but it was still. It took Brody a few months. He was there for about 6 months before he got a title.
Yeah, right. And it's not the top title. It's the mid card title.
Yeah, it's not it's like he did go for the belt, but he was successfully defeated in his approach. So there's always that. Yeah, but like the match happens. It's it's standard affair, and then we have the post match angle. And we see a lot of anger still towards Mr. Colt Cabana. We still and also we have Evil Uno usher him out again, like trying to say, look, I know what it's like. I've been there. Come on, me and you will just go get a drink or something. Don't worry about it. It just happens. He'll be okay in a few. I'm just internalizing what he's probably said to him. But like, it's interesting that we still see that anger.
Yeah.
Even. Towards Colt, and he's still such a fresh new prospect as well.
I mean, Brody Lee has been portrayed as a very, very angry man on AEW TV, so I don't think it's surprising to see the anger.
Yeah, I just didn't think it would be as lasting as that. I thought it would have been a one night thing, and then it would be more tempered, sort of.
I think I think we're on phase 2 of cult initiation right now. First phase was the honeymoon phase. Colt Cabana was happy all the time. Now he gets broken down and built up again. You know, it's kind of we can give you the world, but we can take it away from you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Building up the dependency.
I guess, yeah, because that is like the cycle of abuse, and that makes sense. Like, I can see how that could be the mechanic here. So that's fair.
And now I think we arrive at the point where I can rant a little bit.
Go for it.
Because all of the show they've been promoting, later on you will be hearing from Cody. And I was very excited. What will Cody say after he got dismantled, after he got proverbially buried? What will he say? What will he come back to? Is it the Four Horsemen? Will he announce that he's back at the... No.
What happens?
It's a promotion for another bloody game show on freaking TNT. And they've been building this piece of crap up for the entire night, getting my hopes up. I was hoping to get something wrestling related out of this. No, it's just a stupid TV show. And I fully understand that it was probably not AEW who approached TNT and said, hey, let's cross-promote this shit. No, it was the network that said, hey, let's cross-promote this shit. Put this stuff in there. But don't put it at the end of your show. Don't hype it up all night. Put it in the middle there. Cody says, hey, I'm still hurt. I'm doing this show. Watch this. Building me up and then breaking me down with this stupid announcement. I liked the show until the end. And then I was like, it was the worst episode of Dynamite I've ever seen. Screw you guys.